This is Movies in Contemplation with Jirach and...
Oh, am I talking to you?
Hello, everybody. Welcome back.
Hey, contemplators, how's it going out there?
Jesus, God is it going. What's up, gang? All right, y'all. Welcome back once again.
Yes, we got a Jirach pick.
We do. This is Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 3. And we're in for it.
Oh, we're in for it.
We are in for it.
We're so in for it.
So, let's go ahead and talk about the wine. We've got Carnacious Red. Carnacious Red.
Yeah.
A union of interesting wines.
Mm-hmm.
Now, when we talk union, are we talking they all got together in menage a trois?
Sure, why not? I mean, this is Ninja Turtles 3, so 3.
Oh God, this is...
It's light.
It's got a fruity bouquet.
Yeah, it's a little light for us in the red department.
Yeah.
But it's a twisty screw.
It's a tisty school. So, God, we haven't done this in what feels forever. What the fuck's next?
Well, we don't do the book anymore, so
We
now
don't
we
do the
just
book.
get into it. But I could ask what this film means to you, but I mean, we just kind of went with Ninja Turtles in general. But
Right.
What about the third one? Like, how many would you say you've watched? I mean, obviously, tell me, just tell me. What's up with you in this third one?
I like this one. I don't mind this one. I mean, it definitely, I think, is the weakest of... Obviously, it's the weakest of the three. But, and that goes with a bunch of different shit to talk about on that end. There's a reason why it's the weakest. So, but I do enjoy this one. I was a kid, and I remember watching this one a lot.
Really?
Yeah. Like, and I just remember when my mom, like, got this for me, and I was watching it, and the one line that always stuck out, man, I don't even know why. Like, it just, I don't know why. But just when Michelangelo would be like, dudes, we're in Shogun! It just would make me laugh every fucking time. And I guess, and it took me a while to learn that Shogun was a movie. And then became a fucking video game. And I was just like, yeah, I'm in Shogun! So, stupid. But the child in me loved this film.
Yeah.
So, I mean, watching it as an adult, yeah. But now I'm definitely, like, getting a lot of the adult hints that they put in the motherfucker, which is a lot.
Yeah.
I'm catching, like, all of them.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Huh. You'll have to enlighten me.
Well, hopefully I remember. But anywho.
Yeah.
I guess that's that. So I guess we could just dive on in. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 3, directed by Stuart Gillard. Writing credits go to Stuart Gillard.
Oh.
We already know Kevin Eastman, Peter Laird. Comic books. Starring Elias Koteas. We got Casey Jones back for this one.
Yeah.
Paige Turco, April O'Neil, Stuart Wilson, Walker, Sab Shimono, Lord Norinaga. And the Turtles...
Vivian Wu! You got Vivian Wu.
Oh, that's right, Vivian Wu.
Mitsu. She was in that Guyver movie that I liked
Vivian
as a kid
Wu.
that I showed you.
Yes, you did.
That has
show
Mark
me the
Hamill in
Guyver.
it?
Yeah.
I'll have to pick that one day.
Vivian Wu. Yeah. Oh, God, you... Still remember watching that. The
It's
first
so
time
weird.
I was just...
I've been this is so off the topic, but I have been like re-going through like shit that I watched as a kid, and it was a lot of dark shit.
Was it?
Yeah, just thinking back of shit like, oh my god, that is so dark.
Oh, God.
But I loved them.
Yeah. No, yeah.
Soon to be pics.
Yeah. So, we don't really have any of the original... Well, we do. We got none of the original, like, body actors I don't think are back. But we have Robbie Riss still as Michelangelo. Brian Tochi is Leonardo. And Corey Feldman
came back. Like, why?
There's been a different Raph every movie.
It's been a different rap every movie, too.
For the voice, yeah.
Yeah.
But, anywho.
I just think Corey Feldman, his voice, like, I don't know, it dumbs down Donnie.
It really
For me,
does, yeah. Yeah, I agree with you. I gotta agree going back to the second one about how that Donatello actually sounded fucking intelligent.
And then it's back to, whoa, dude, yeah.
Where are you?
Dumb down Donnie.
Dummy dumb down.
Ugh, this wine is terrible.
It's not the best.
Oh God.
Yeah. Remember that, everyone.
Yeah, don't do this.
The twisty screw. So, opener. I actually really like the opener. It's really cool.
Yeah.
Like, we get this nice little fucking Land of the Rising Sun thing going. We have the sun coming up, the shadow silhouettes, and then the one lone rider, followed by 4 fucking nasty looking silhouettes of samurai. And then they're just chasing them. They catch up to them, and then it's fucking, the fuck was that dude's name? Shinji? No, Kenshin. And then we get to that dude, and he's all like, Mr. Kenshin, you must come back. You will not take me alive. And then they do the fucking most patty cake-ish fucking sword fight I've ever fucking seen in my life. I mean, literally, just the blades, just you might fucking pan pancake, baby. So we got that shit, and then he loses his sword. The guy grabs his fucking horse, and like they drive off into the sunset. Now, here's what's funny. I'm kind of thinking, okay, was Kenshin supposed to be like a fucking 14-year-old child? And we've got like this fucking
adult.
Yeah, like he's supposed to be like a 17-year-old or something. Because honestly, like, let's be real. When we get to that equal mass displacement bullshit, it's like, how is that grown-ass man gonna be the same fucking weight as April O'Neil? Get the fuck out of here.
He's an adult.
He's like, an adult.
It's like there's an adult, and then there's an adult.
Yeah. And they even play him kind of like fucking pissed off teenager.
Yeah,
the
very
entire
moody,
fucking
very
time. Dude, yeah, right? So, yeah. So we got that shit, and he drives off, and it's just fucking, Mitsu!
Poor Mitsu.
And then we have this interesting switch with the trains coming and as they're like riding off. And then we see the sewer in its fucking entirety, the subway station that I was fucking obsessed with.
Oh, yeah. That was fun.
Yeah. All the fucking mannequins and shit all over the place.
That freaked me out.
That was, well,
That
I mean,
was
it makes me laugh now.
That was some, like, Silence of the Lambs shit.
Yeah.
It freaks me the fuck out. Like, they're trying to make, like, human
me.
suits so they can walk around in the, you know.
In the world. Oh my god, what if that's what they were
yeah,
doing, dude?
Yeah. They were taking all the Foot clan.
Yeah.
Just skinning them alive.
Yeah.
Making big enough, like, skin costumes.
My new disguise.
Yeah. Yeah. The hat and trench coat ain't gonna do it anymore.
No, they gotta wear flesh.
Crumpet! No, cricket!
Cricket! You don't get crumpeters! Don't understand cricket. It's kind of like that one show that I'm fucking watching right now where he's wearing that woman's skin, the alien.
Oh god,
And then, and then the family's in the car and he falls on the car and they're like, oh, freaking out, and he just goes, David, kids, it's me, your mother!
After completely traumatizing them. What
Those
the fuck
poor
is the name of that
children.
show? People have no
What
idea
is
what the hell
that show
about.
called? I can't remember. Final Space.
Final Space.
Dude, that's actually a really fucking funny show.
The episodes that you showed me, it is pretty fucking funny. It's some it's this humor that...
It goes from fucking 1 to 11 and then back to 1.
Yeah, it's smart.
Yeah, it really is.
It speaks to us.
Yeah. Because it's stupid, like it's so dumb, but there's so much seriousness and fucking intelligence, as you said, that it just makes it great. But anywho, getting off that tangent and back into what we're talking about here.
So we get to see the turtles. Now, these turtles, I'm gonna say this as nice as possible, aren't the best costume.
This was not the
it wasn't Jim Henson.
This wasn't Jim Henson,
right.
This one. Yeah, this wasn't the Creature Shop.
Especially Splinter.
Yeah. Oh god, Splinter.
Chuck E. Cheese.
In both fucking ways, yeah.
Chuck E. fucking Cheese. The turtles, like, they were too shiny. It was this, like, really cheap looking material they used for their skin. Their mouths are moving weirder. They look almost like disconnected.
Yeah. Well, whoever did it, the All Effects Company. I don't know what the fuck that is. And maybe that's why we don't know who that is. Maybe they didn't last long. I don't
Maybe.
know. But you're right. Fucking Chuck E. Cheese.
Chuck E.
Splinter,
Cheese,
fucking...
yeah. You can hardly, you hardly, like, well, no, Splinter, when did he get so, like, wide? Like, he was this, like, scrawny little thing.
Yeah.
Who was, like, so, like, feral, and then he's just this, like, he has this huge fucking head. He moves around like those fucking animatronic things.
Yeah.
And it's insulting.
Maybe that's what he was.
You hardly saw
Maybe
him.
he was like, maybe he was like for real fucking animatronic.
Yeah, that's what I think.
You know what? It's gonna be a great episode. Hopefully, it's not gonna go slow for you guys.
Yeah.
Because it feels like it's going 100 miles an hour in my fucking head right now. But anywho, Subway. So they have this nice little intro, though. It's like a little dance number.
Yeah.
Yeah, they got this nice little thing. They're all having fun, having a great time. Leave it to
Yeah.
Raphael to get pissed off by one little fucking thing. God knows what it is. And he throws this fucking... They don't tell you. He throws this sigh into the fucking radio, and then everybody's like, oh, doodle tantrum.
Why would you destroy a radio like that?
Oh, man, 'cause
That's-
they'll find another.
That's so rude.
So and then fucking Splinter sees that shit and he's just like, oh, Raphael. Oh, kids. So Raph is talking about how fucking he's just so pissed off because all they do is fucking sit in a sewer and fucking work out and that's it. And he's just like, oh, I don't want to do it anymore. So Michelangelo and everybody are just like, okay, dude, it's all right. Well, Raph storms off. April O'Neil comes down, homie G, looking real fucking,
Very 90s, like,
she looks like Smooth Criminal.
yeah.
She's Smooth Criminal in it.
Kind of tomboyish now.
Yeah.
Like, she's got a little bit of... I think because... Remember how much I bitched about the difference between the first April and the second April?
Oh, yeah.
Downtown and Uptown?
Mm-hmm.
They wanted to give Uptown some downtown. So they tried... Thank you. They tried to gritty her up a little bit. Give her a
Yeah.
little more, like, sass. Not like, oh my god, businesswoman, I'm late for my meeting.
Right. Yeah, we got like jeans, very Denim Dan. We're
Very Denim
rocking the
Dan.
fucking leather jacket.
jacket.
And then we got the Indiana Jones hat. So we're
Yeah.
fucking...
A white shirt, like, looking like Daddy Zuko.
There you go. Yeah.
With a Walkman.
Yeah! Bitch should have a Walkman. I trapped 4 incredibly cool guys, and I locked them in there. Really?
Oh my god.
Oh God, we'll get there. I gotta do it again. All right,
can't
man. So fucking yeah, she's got all this shit. She's getting them gifts, right?
But, like,
she gets them all these
why?
gifts just because she's going out of town. She's going on vacation, so she got them, or she just got back from vacation.
See, that's what I'm thinking. Like, you give gifts after you come back from
Right.
vacation.
Right.
But she said, I just went to the flea market and
So that's what
wanted
it was.
to give you this stuff before I leave.
Yeah.
Kind of thing.
Yeah, it was
Weird.
Weird. Yeah. Well, great writing.
Yeah.
So, all that shit. So then she's going him, and of course Michelangelo first one to get his. He's just like, oh man. She's like, no peeking, no peek. He's like, I'm not peeking, I'm spelunking for pork rinds.
What a weird line. Spelunking for pork rinds.
Spelunking for pork rinds. I love him though. I love him. He's just going into this cave of a bag.
Cave of Wonders.
Yeah. And then he pulls out a lampshade, and you even hear Raph or somebody all like, oh, lamp, or maybe it was Donnie, and it was just like, oh, a lampshade. And fucking Mikey's just looking at it like, what the fuck am I gonna do with this? You know, Leonardo gets a book of swords. Fabulous.
How convenient.
Exactly, right?
Wow.
Wow, Japanese swords!
How'd you know? Well, I just so happened to have this book that April just randomly got me.
Right. And then fucking Donatello gets a radio. And I can't remember what the fuck he says, but he's just, oh man! Boss!
Boss.
Boss!
Oh no, he did not say boss.
He said boss!
Donnie.
And then but I loved the face that Leo made when he got the book. His smile is so adorable. I mean, I gotta say, his smile is just like, it's heartwarming, Leo. So, now we're in Japan, and Kenshin, the boy man, he is arguing with Papa, the daimyo of Japan at the time. And he like storms into the castle. Well, his dad almost kills him. You gotta talk about that shit. His dad almost kills him, and Walker, who was played by Stuart Wilson, as we said.
What else has he been in that I'm like, I can't...
He was in The Rock.
Okay.
He was in The Rock. He was the,
He just looks
who's your best biological man?
He just looks like a bunch of other actors.
He does, doesn't he? Yeah. He's working. He's been in shit. He's been in quite a lot.
Yeah.
He was in Zorro, which is ironic when Michelangelo says, "This is Zorro, dude."
Oh my god, that's funny.
Mm-hmm. I mean, he wasn't Zorro, but he was the bad guy in Zorro.
Yeah.
Again, kind of like what he is in.
Yeah.
So, yeah, but he's good. So he shoots at a fucking bell or something and distracts the daimyo. And the daimyo's all, Wonka. And the kid storms the fuck off.
Oh my god, like a fucking child.
I know. It's so stupid
It's so
when
dumb.
he cuts the fucking heads off the torches.
Yeah.
Like, it's just so dumb. He just goes up and just, ha, ha, ha! And then the fucking torch bearers are just like, the fuck?
Fuck, man, this is my one job.
Yeah. He just cuts the fucking heads off, and Daddy Daimyo is just like, head away! You go in. And fucking Walker, love him. He's just like, children are such pests, aren't they? You know, and then they're talking. He's just trying to sell guns. That's what he is. Walker is a fucking salesman of whatever fucking time. Well, we know it's feudal Japan, but I don't necessarily remember the years. But it's long ago salesman for guns. And he's apparently a pirate. So I guess he goes out, steals the guns, and then sells them to Japan. Or any other country, maybe.
That, like, don't really have guns.
So, all that shit. Kenshin goes into the temple. Not much of a temple, it's more like a room.
Yeah.
Call it a temple, it's a room. So he goes into the room temple. And starts throwing fucking desks and tables, chased out the priest or whoever the fuck those dudes were. And he knocks over a statue and finds the scepter of time. He holds it, he reads it, it says some shit like, open wide the gates of time. And then the bitch starts electrocuting, or, you know, electricity is fucking coming out. And then we shoot back to April, and she's just, my god, guys, what's going on? You know, freaking out. And then the dudes are just like, whoa, bro. You know, and then next thing we know, April just disappears. She gets, like, electronically sucked in to the scepter. And then I love hearing Michelangelo. No way!
I feel like it's such a typical, it's like a typical third movie where, like, things get so wacky. Like, okay, let's just throw in some time travel.
Right. I mean, yeah.
That'll be crazy!
No, I'm sure that they did. I think they did that in, like, one of the comics. I'm sure they did. Oh, God.
Struggling
You
here.
finished faster than me.
I know, I want to get it over with.
Oh, Lord. I'm having a problem getting it over with. Anywho. So, this guy pops out of the scepter. It's Kenshin. And he is, like, freaking the fuck out. He sees these kappa. These ancient Japanese demons.
Yes.
And who are legit myths, I believe. But anywho, it's so goofy because he sees Splinter, and did he pass out? I think he did.
Did Splinter pass out?
No, Kenshin. Didn't
Yes.
Kenshin pass out when he saw Splinter?
Well, that always happens. So yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, we get that shit happening, and then he comes to, and Michelangelo, wake up, weird looking James Dean dude. Tells him what's going on, and then let's just kind of speed it up a little bit. The turtles now are like, okay, well, we gotta fucking go back and get April.
Yeah.
And that's where Donatello's figures out how to do it. Equal mass displacement. This is how it works. We gotta get 4 people who weigh our weight back there.
How the fuck do you even do that?
I don't know.
The
It's
hell?
so weird. I guess that's why they like make it impossible, because it's like, what are the odds of somebody at that time and our time having the same fucking weight touching a scepter at the same fucking time?
And for that to happen twice in a matter of minutes.
Mm-hmm.
What the fuck?
I know. And it's funny because they're even doing like research. Like Splinter's like going through books and is like, okay, well the scepter will be in the temple. And then it's in a fucking battle. Like when the turtles get their shit, they're hanging on to it and they're about to leave. Well, before that, Michelangelo puts on pants for his time travel. So they don't show up bare butt naked. Oh, and also, we're going to talk about that. When they're doing that and they're talking about leaving, we get a surprise. Michelangelo pops out. Step back, dudes! Just brought us some major heavy artillery. And it's fucking Casey. And I love it because we got this, like, badass intro and then he walks in. Now, Casey's fucking look, dude. Uh-huh. Casey Jones, man, he's got on more fucking makeup.
No!
I'm not even fucking joking, dude.
No.
He is wearing so much fucking makeup in that fucking wig. Like, dear Christ, dudes, did we fucking backpedal, bruh? Like, seriously. Like, we had Casey Jones in the fucking city, living by himself, on the grunge, fucking frizzled hair, like pale, fucking greasy. You could see fucking the wounds from the punches, the fights, and the bullshit. And we get Casey Jones, 42, living in his parents' basement. Like makeup, losing his fucking hair, got the wig going. Like, what happened to Casey? And that's why when he gets the call, he's like, why don't we get together, go bust some skulls? Because all I do is sit in my mom's basement, eating fucking Doritos, waiting to play some fucking D&D. You know what I'm saying? So, all that shit. And then, yeah.
Yeah.
And then there's that. But then he's kind of like, you want to run that by me again? How come I'm not coming? And they're like, we need you to babysit Splinter. It'd be an honor. Absolute honor. I mean, it would for me, too. But I love what he says to Raph. He was like, hey, Raph, how'd your brain implant go? And Raph's just like, what? Casey's just like, funny. Yeah, so Casey's there to make sure Kenshin doesn't lose his shit on Splinter. The boys go back in time, and then they show up riding horses in the middle of a battle. And some odd, hilarious reason, Michelangelo winds up on his backwards.
While holding the scepter.
While holding the scepter. He is the one with the scepter and who ends up with it, and he's fucking backwards on his fucking horse. It was comical. I enjoyed it. I enjoyed it. So, with the battle going, Michelangelo winds up in the fucking woods. The other three survive, apparently, and go back to the fucking castle. And they pretty much, like, sneak in. I guess they were kind of poking fun a little bit. Like, Raph is all, like... Okay, so Leo's all like, okay, guys, well, these costumes seem to be working, so we're doing good. And Raph's all like, oh, yeah, because they won't notice three big turtles fucking walking around. And he's just like, you know what, Raph? He was like, I'm sick of your sarcasm, or whatever the bullshit they're going on and on. And fucking, let's just get to it, dude. So... the daimyo's all like, I need my honor guard. They carry the scepter. That is what makes us win. And Walker just, you need guns. Every time. Just guns, those two. That's all they fucking bicker about is guns. Guns. So, he wants the honor guard. This random guy goes out to look for the fucking honor guard. Sees him, says, come on. The turtles hide under a wagon. Sneak into the fucking castle. Now, we forgot to talk about the guards finding April, and then Walker doing that fucking interrogation.
Witch,
You thought I'd fucking forget about it.
Oh, no, I did not.
Yeah, so the daimyo, she goes up against the daimyo. Her Walkman fucking falls out of her shirt, and they're all freaking out. They hear the music. They're all like, whoa, whoa. And then they fucking destroy it. They attack it with swords. And then Walker goes out, because they all think she's a witch, and Walker's like, I see through your bullshit. Like, you're not a witch. So he comes out, he's trying to talk to her about it. I'm not going to do it again. But what I did earlier, I can see it in your face. What I did earlier is this moment. So, and then he just is like, oh, she's not a witch. You know, chop her up, feed her to the birds, and do whatever. And he's like, no, I want her to suffer. So she gets arrested and goes into a fucking dungeon, and she looks, honest to God, I'm not gonna lie, she had her own fucking box hanging off the ground, and not only, but it was a clean box. Looking around, all these motherfuckers are chained, can't move, fucking just...
Rats everywhere.
Rats all over the place. They're all fucking black as coal. Like, Jesus. You know, and she's just... Hi.
Yeah.
The fucking face.
First class.
Right, dude. I'm telling you.
That's suffering right there.
It is. Oh, I don't have my... I don't know. I was trying to think of fucking something that women use, but I don't know.
Back then.
I forgot my... Can't live without my moose. My moose.
That was a thing. Moose.
I'll never be able to do my hair again. So she's hanging there. Niles, the fucking toady to Walker. I actually...
He's funny.
I like Niles. Niles. Every time, dude. Niles. That's how I learned how to speak British.
Oh, really?
It was Niles as a kid. That's what I got. Move it, you son! I don't know why, man. It's me again, fatso son. So, Niles goes up to April and he is all like, give us a kiss, dumpling. And then she does the fucking finger in the throat. Blech.
Like, ugh, gag me.
Yeah, gag me. And he's like, well, you're not the first one to do that to me. But when he turns around, the face he makes is like, the fuck did she just do? It's so funny. So he goes over, right. So he goes over to, oh, I forgot. Casey Jones has an ancestor.
Why did they do this?
Named Wit. I
Why?
guess they wanted Elias to be, honestly, probably because Elias was like one of the biggest names. Or was quite a name.
Why not just bring Casey Jones with you guys? I mean, that just made no sense.
You know what? I don't know why they didn't have him go. I don't know.
Could you imagine him
being back
out
then?
there?
Oh God, dude, he'd fucking kill everybody.
They'd kill him.
Right. Well, yeah, you're right. You're right. Yeah. He got his ass kicked just as much as he fought.
Yeah.
But I don't know. Maybe it was.
And he like talked in this like really weird dialect that it seemed to change for me, but he doesn't even talk that much, so it's like hard. Like, wait, what are you saying?
That's what I'm saying, dude.
What was that accent?
I think that he was just in this as like a nod because he wasn't asked to come back for the second.
Oh, so they're giving him double time.
Maybe.
Okay.
Because that's my thought. I don't know. Because, I mean, in the second one, I think what was their excuse? Like, we didn't want Casey Jones to be in it because we didn't want the second one to be as violent as the first. Just all this shit. Because Casey, I guess, represented, like, he was the, what's the word? He was the, vigilante, you know? He went out and kicked everybody's fucking ass.
Because he was a real person.
Yeah.
Like, these are turtles. This is imaginary. This is fake.
Yeah.
Casey Jones, like, somebody could
become a Casey Jones, yeah. Like, the kids would probably see that and be like, oh, he's a man. They see a turtle and they're like, oh, that doesn't exist.
Yeah. Yeah, because we're all stupid.
Right. So, yeah. But Wit, his ancestor, apparently, is in a cage next to April, and he's been convicted of fucking mutiny or whatever. So, back to the turtles at the fortress or whatever, the castle. So they're walking around, and then they're going to the dungeon. Fucking Niles catches up to these boys, and he's just bitching because Walker got pissed off, and I love Walker probably the most because of his yelling. Walker's fucking yelling has got to be some of the funniest fucking we're talking about the nicest asshole in the fucking world when we talk about fucking Walker. Like, he is nice, but he's a prick at the same fucking time. Like, all that fucking yelling that he's nice! Like, man, get on with it! Shut up! Get on! Every fucking time, man.
Just make your ass laugh, just yelling lines.
Yeah, I'm telling you, bro. It's fucking, oh man, it's the long bottom leaf. Oh God, I don't regret this, contemplators. Don't regret this at all. Y'all should have a weekend and take a puff. Anywho, moving on, because I'm losing you. You're falling asleep.
I'm getting warm.
So, where were we?
Niles was yelling at...
The Fatso-san.
Yeah.
Yeah, getting him to open the fucking gate or whatever. Because he wants April. Walker wants April. Wants to talk to her. Well, the turtles go in and do this, like, fucking Three Stooges kind of thing. Wet Willie to Niles. And Niles freaks the fuck out, runs out with the other guys. You know, they all fucking flee. And then the Fatso-san is all... I just love the way he moves, because all he does is move his fucking his little fucking spear up and down. You know? And fucking Raphael comes out and just starts fucking figure eighting his shit.
Yeah.
Then Fatso-san fucking throws April out of the fucking cage, gets in there and starts fucking yanking himself up. And then the turtles get this fight. We have these like fucking guards come and then they start fighting. April fucking finds a way out in the sewer and Wit jumps in first and she's all like, I think I found a way out. Well, sure isn't the age of chivalry. And then she goes in. All the turtles start going in. And Leonardo, after he closes the door, does, I'll be back. And then runs out.
It doesn't even sound like him. It like sounds like, well, it was a voiceover, but
Right.
It wasn't even like the voice. I don't know.
Yeah,
it was like,
I'll be back.
Yeah.
I can't do it without being Arnold, but it was like, I'll be back.
yeah.
Something. It was weird. So they all jump into the fucking sewer. And then they're having their little moments. Fucking like, Leo's all like, oh, I hate spinach. And then it goes to Raph. And Raph is just like, well, I'm in there. Donnie! And I laugh at that. And I say that that's like one of those adults because he said, well, I'm in there. And he's in the shit. You know what I mean?
Oh my God.
He's in the shit. That's why he's like, I'm in there.
There we go.
You know?
Yeah.
So, and then Donnie just is like, mud wrestling is definitely a spectator sport. April!
Oh my God.
April!
Oh my God, because normally women do the mud
Yeah,
wrestling
that
thing.
shit. And then April comes up and she's just like, oh my God, we gotta get out of here. So then they flee, they go off. And then Wit comes out, he just looks confused.
Yeah.
Wit just
It
looks
was almost
fucking confused.
like he had amnesia or something.
Yeah. Like there really was no point to Wit. I mean, even the point to Wit isn't really that big of a fucking deal. But like we said, his character was probably just like let's give Elias a little bit more time.
Yeah.
So the turtles are at the river with April. They're fucking bathing or doing whatever.
Whoa, Legorama.
Legorama, yeah, fucking April rips her fucking shit to make it shorter.
Yeah.
And Leo and Don are fucking Googling over it. Mm-hmm. But what kills me is that she's like, hey, I'm on vacation. I'm allowed. Absolutely. Swing!
No one else says that.
Oh.
But Wayne's World.
I know.
And we know what that fucking means.
That's what they were doing. That's what they were doing. They did that for the adults, man. I'm telling you.
Yeah.
They were or maybe they just were quoting Wayne's World because they were teenage. I mean, who the fuck knows?
Yeah, who knows?
I mean, Wayne's World came out when? 92? So that was the year before this? This was 93, by the way. If I didn't say that. So, yeah.
That's a Wayne's World.
Yeah, it's a
Yeah, it
Wayne's
has
World
to be.
thing. No, it is. This was not from Wayne's World. I don't think. Wait. Slow down. Okay.
What's wrong?
This.
Yeah.
Wayne's World was before this.
I should hope so.
So this took away from Wayne's World. You see what I'm saying?
No.
Wayne's World did it first.
Yeah.
Okay, we're gonna leave it at
We're
that.
gonna stop there. Okay.
It's done.
Okay.
Fuck. All right. Lord help me. So then we get this battle. There's like a battle, a lot of fighting in this movie. A lot of fucking And honestly, and I hate to say it, I'm one for a good fight. But I don't know if there was just like a lot of dead air time. And then just a lot of fighting. Like, especially towards the end, we get rest, fight, rest, fight, rest, fight, rest, fight, rest, fight,
Yeah,
rest,
it's
fight.
like it's hard to like go to what scene because there's so many battles in all of them. It's like sometimes it's like, okay, well then there's this battle. I feel like there's normally like maybe like 3 battles. There's the beginning one, middle one, and then there's the last one, which is the epic one.
Right.
But this one, it's like double that.
Yeah.
It's like 12.
Plus tax.
Plus tax, like 6.
Right. So they're fucking fighting and shit, and then somehow somebody's helmet gets, and I forgot to mention what happened to Michelangelo, but Michelangelo gets taken by these rebels. And the scepter, we don't know where that goes. Somebody takes it, we don't see who.
Yeah.
So this woman, Mitsu, sees one of the turtles are turtles, and then she's like, oh, like the other one. So then she takes him to the village. Village is under attack by Walker and his men. So they're all like, Mikey, go! I'm like, we gotta get in there, get Mikey. So they're all charging the gates, getting in there. Michelangelo is all, gotta get out of here. Puts his fucking shit on. And this is why I say Walker is nice, okay? Walker says, he has this line. When they get there, he's like, find Kenshin, burn the buildings, shoot over their heads. Shoot over the people's heads or whatever the fuck. He just wanted
to scare them.
Yeah, he just wants to scare them. But burn down the shit and find Kenshin. Do it! Get on with it! As he's yelling, looking pissed off, he's saying, don't hurt anyone.
Yeah.
That's why I just find it so funny. So all that shit, these 2 pirates go and they see Michelangelo in the honor guard shit. And they're like, oh, this is going to be a nice reward for him. So you go over, Michelangelo shows his face. They're all like, greetings from your majesty. And Michelangelo's, my heroes. And he comes out and he's like, right, I'm really a princess in disguise.
Yeah.
And they run off. He picks up the sword. He's just, break the spell.
How about a kiss?
Fucking love it, dude. And then he's running down the hill. Those 2 dudes are telling Niles, there's a fucking monster up ahead. And then, of course, the captain.
Yeah.
Walker comes down. Excuse me, Niles. Is there not something you're supposed to be doing? Like scaring the populace? Sorry, Captain, but there's a monster up the road. It's nothing but a silly samurai in his stupid hat. Get on with it. Shut up. Wearing a silly mask. So he rides off. And Michelangelo is running down. And then they pass each other. And when they pass each other, they have a moment. They look in each other's eyes. And they have a moment. And Michelangelo, Clint Eastwood? Nah, turns around. Walker, looking very like, whoa, turns around. And then they stare at each other. Michelangelo. Hey, Butch, didn't you know Westerns were dead? Speaking of dead, and I love when Walker points his gun at you. Because when he does, dude, it looks like he's gonna fuck you up. Like, he has such a power to that fucking wrist. You know? So, speaking of dead, the Mikey. And then the gates break. And then here come the rebels. Mitsu in front. And then April O'Neil trying to look as fucking cunty dashing every fucking which way. Like, I'm gonna fuck him up.
Yeah.
She's running in.
Her short shorts.
Yeah.
Her Bermuda shorts.
Bermuda.
That's what you look like.
So, running in. And then the fanfare going. And then Walker's just, oh! Just riding up.
Runs away.
He just runs away. Well, fucking, they did the wet willy to Niles again. And Niles shoots up and shoots off Walker's hat. And he's just, get on with it! Just riding up. And then he's riding in all which way. And then he's surrounded by all the villagers. And then Michelangelo's coming up. And Michelangelo's all, stay right there, Zorro, dude. Walker sees an opening. He sees a gap right in between 2 things of bamboo. So he says, he looks at himself. He goes inward. And he says, I can fit. And then he rides into it, rides up, and then jumps right through that motherfucker and fucking makes it. And then here's Niles. Captain! Please, Captain! And then he falls in. Well, let's add a little more climax, right? Let's get more climactic.
Oh, climax.
There's a child in a fire in a house. And you pointed this out.
Yeah.
This child could have jumped out that fucking window that wasn't even 5 feet from the ground.
There were 2 thin little cardboard things on the window that were so wide. This tiny little toothpick, you could throw him in out, and he wouldn't touch a beam.
Yep, but we had to have the climax of Michelangelo going in there. Now, good on them for having Michelangelo wet a towel before going in.
Yeah.
He wets that blanket or whatever the fuck, and he's just like, oh God, here we go. Puts it over his head and goes in. Good job showing the kids how to get in there and do it.
Is that what you got to do?
If you're in the fire, because the water will repel it a little bit, the wetness. It'll smoke like a motherfucker.
Yeah.
So it'll be, I personally have never done this myself.
Good.
But I've seen, obviously, films, because, they're so realistic.
No.
But anywho, no, but I mean, you wet your hand, if you put a flame over it, you're not necessarily going to burn right away. It's going to
take a second.
It's going to take a second. It's going to take a while to hold it there because it's wet. So the flame, it's going to repel the flame. It's going to keep the flame down.
Interesting.
Yeah, man. So he goes in, he saves the boy Yoshi, and everybody's like, Yoshi! Yoshi! And at first, and of course the child in me is going, are they all freaking out because of the fucking lizard from Mario? Is that what's going on? And then I kind of thought about it, and I guess that Yoshi is supposed to be a ancestor to my master Yamato Yoshi. Right. Because also, and here's the rub, when we get to the daimyo, when he's talking to Walker, and he's all like, my ancestors ancient years ago were fighting against these creatures. Well, the warrior that had showed the 4 in the past, he was wearing the exact color and armor of fucking Shredder, except with horns in the paper.
Whoa.
They show it briefly.
Damn, that's some deep shit for some deep fans.
Yeah, they show it's like Shredder, so it's there's been this feud between the demons and this one clan.
Huh.
So
for centuries.
Yeah. So it's interesting. And so they do that shit, and then we have another, let's teach the kids how to do something. We have Leonardo grab Yoshi because he can't breathe, so he starts doing CPR. And the way that the dudes are just like, everybody get back! Give him some room! Just that way is so fucking scripted.
It's so movie. They do that in every movie.
Yeah.
Oh, give them room! He needs room!
Yeah. Oh my God.
To breathe in a person's mouth? Okay.
Yeah. I mean, I guess it's to keep it...
from panic, the panic. I mean,
Yeah.
someone giving CPR has to have some sense of...
Because, I'm a professional at CPR.
Oh, that's right, because you're certified.
I'm a professional. So it is a little it's pretty anxious, dude, when you're like, okay, I got this dummy's life in my hands, and I'm fucking pressing. And I'm like, and you got to do this staying alive to the beat, because that's how you're supposed to do it.
Yeah.
So it's like, stay alive, stay alive, stay alive. That's it. Literally, that's the fucking pace.
That's the pace.
You gotta fucking do it as staying alive, staying alive.
Huh.
Yes, was I singing that during my fucking
Class.
moment? Yes, I did. I didn't even care, dude. I was like, fuck y'all. And anywho, yeah, dude. But back to it.
Yeah, the CPR, it was Leonardo that did it. He wasn't touching his lips to the mouth of the kid. So I hope he had enough air. I know it's not real, but
Right.
I guess they didn't want the
lips
to touch, I guess. I don't know.
The only thing I could think of is that if that happened, if there was a fucking malfunction or something, then the fucking lips would bite the child.
Oh my God!
So I guess that's
Yeah.
probably why they wanted to keep his face away as much as possible.
Yeah.
That's my only thing.
Hey, that's
Insurance.
a logical reason.
But yeah, so they did that shit, and Yoshi survived. So then we get this, what I would call dead air, because it really doesn't. I mean, we see Michelangelo has a thing for Mitsu, which is nice because Mikey never really did anything. But it's funny because Mikey just goes up and he's like, "So, Kenshin?" He's like, "Your bow, huh?" And then she's all like, "Yeah, we're destined to be married. You know, it's our duty to unite our clans or whatever the fuck." He's just like, "Oh, okay. So what's your sign?"
Totally like not listening to a word she fucking said.
I love it.
Wow, dude.
What's
Way
your
to listen.
sign?
Way to be a good listener to someone that you are infatuated with.
Right.
Oh, you haven't. Oh, you're supposed to get married. What's your sign, man?
Yeah, because it's like, you know, when he saw April and all that, he had a fucking crush on her, and he was just like, but he was funny about it, you know. But this one, I guess you could say
It's a little selfish.
yeah, it's like, dude, no, man. Like, I fucking... maybe it's also due to that fact, like what Raph was talking about. Because Raph also in this one, Raph goes real fucking zen, dude.
Yeah, he does.
He's, like, in the wilderness and is, like, loving it. He, like, found his inner fucking self. And he's sitting there just like, you know, man, no beer cans. No traffic, no tires. This is beautiful. You know?
Nature.
This is nature. And now we got Michelangelo, who is falling for a girl. Like, he's going through, I guess, puberty at this fucking point or something.
Yeah.
But, yeah, he's just so, like, man, I got this woman who doesn't see me as a monster necessarily. You know, and I feel like an actual human. And they all talk, like, him and Raph talk about that.
Yeah.
Like, they're at the village and they're seen as equals. Like, they're not hiding or, you know, any of that shit. So that's why, you know, Raph and fucking Mikey are like... And then, of course, Raph bonds with Yoshi.
Yeah, which I love.
Yeah. Because of Yoshi's temper, of all things. You know? Raph's just like, you gotta watch out for that temper guy!
Yeah. We're gonna fight the Danya.
Yeah, and he's just like, "No, man, you're not gonna do no fighting. Da 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 da. You should be over there flying that kite." "Oh, that's for kids."
That's for little kid.
Yeah, what the fuck does Raph say? Oh, what are you? I can't remember what the fuck he says. He says some shit. He says something smart.
Yeah.
I can't remember. He says something like, "Oh, you're old." Like, I don't know.
Yeah.
But you filing for Social Security, some stupid shit,
yeah.
something like that. But he says something, and then Yoshi and him, they bond. They have him. Yoshi listens to him, and then they go and get the kite, and they start flying. It's real cute.
It is cute.
You know, a flying kite. And then it cut to Walker. They start talking about the fucking demons thing, and he agrees to Walker. "I will buy your guns for silver and silk." And Walker's like, no. There are now demons. There were men before. Now you're going to be giving me gold. I want gold now. And the daimyo's just like, "Nope, not going to happen." So Walker breaks whatever fucking, like,
Little teacup
cup or whatever is in his hand. And it's just like, "Then I will end you."
Did you want to speak about the other fighters? Like, go back to New York and it's kind of dumb, but... See in the samurai.
Well, we do gotta kind of talk about that a
Yeah.
little bit, I think. So yeah, we have these like moments where we go back to Casey Jones and the Travelers, and I mean, it really is. This is the child side.
Yeah, it's really cheesy. It's really like this. The wigs that these guys had to wear were so horrible.
Yeah.
Same wigs that probably where they got Casey Jones.
Right. And again, none of there's
Their
only
accents are
one
really goofy.
There's only one very fucking tight,
Yeah.
you know, cat
Yeah.
like very man, yeah.
Not appropriate.
Right. But anywho, there's only one out of these four who are fucking like who's big enough that I could think, okay, he legit is the weight of the turtle. The other three are like tiny motherfucking dudes.
Yeah.
Like,
There's no way.
no. But the other day, he was a big fucking dude, so I'll believe it that he might have been the weight range. But the other three, fuck out of here. Well, Casey is babysitting these dudes, and he he keeps trying to, like, I guess, egg him on for a fight a little bit.
Yeah.
You know, in the beginning.
Mm-hmm.
But then when Kenshin starts getting itchy, dude, Kenshin starts getting feisty. And he's drinking the tea or whatever. He's drinking coffee. Casey's fucking poking the bear all like, fuck, hey, Ken, man, you want to switch to decaf? You want to try something a little more herbal?
Yeah.
You know, because Kenshin's freaking out. And then Splinter's like, well, Kenshin's very mad because he thinks that the boys got derailed or some shit.
Yeah.
And fucking Casey's all like, it's not exactly a jaunt across the Brooklyn Bridge, is it? And then Kenshin fucking throws the cup at Casey. And Casey's just like, what? And then he's like, we can no longer wait for your sons. Mitsu needs me now. The scepter, please. And of course, all the other bodyguards are all behind Kenshin, all like, we're ready to fuck you up. Mm-hmm. And then Casey fucking whips out his fucking stick and he's just ready. He peacocks. Gets up.
Oh, yeah. Does he peacock?
Yeah, he gets up, he peacocks, he's ready. And then he grabs the remote, turns on the TV, and hockey's playing. And then everybody gets distracted by the television goes, and they're all like, what the fuck is this?
Yeah.
And then they're just like, hockey, Samas, hockey. Yeah. The whole time, they fall in love with hockey.
Yeah, they love the hockey. They love the fighting aspect.
Yeah. Because when they do that scene where he's trying to teach them hockey, let's play a little hockey.
Yeah.
Fucking what they took out of it. If you think about it, what do kids take out of it? I mean, that's what I took out of it as
fighting.
a kid. I took
the
out,
cool part.
Yeah, dude, Tony Twist back in the day on the Blues. Man, nobody fought like that, motherfucker. Anywho,
I don't know who that is.
That's all right. So, but yeah, man, like that's what they take out of it. They take the fighting aspect, so they just start beating the shit. In case he's just like, okay, I can work with this. Yeah. So we got all that, and then. Of course, Splinter has these, like, moments of, like, he feels the boys, he feels the danger, and da-da-da-da-da. Well, at this point, Walker gets a fucking messenger saying, okay, gold for guns, we'll do it. And then it's showing the Walker's men shooting fucking targets, and Walker blows up, like, 5 in a row with his cannon.
Ooh.
Scary, huh?
So scary.
So, now... the turtles find the scepter. Yoshi took it, hit it. Him and Raph had like this moment because Yoshi doesn't want Raph to leave because he doesn't want Raph to die. They got real.
Yeah, they did.
They go real with it. I don't want you to die, Raphael-san. I won't let you die, Raphael-san. Okay, Yoshi. Okay, buddy. Here we go. You're gonna go to the mountains with your friends and you're gonna play. No matter what happens to me, no matter what happens to anybody, you're gonna play. Okay? Look, Raphael-san, if I give you this, you could just go home and you don't have to fight and you don't have to die. And it's the fucking scepter and Raph.
But the thing that's like so pointless, what they do beforehand is they take this chunk of time to fucking build one and to have it just fucking break in a matter of fucking seconds. Like, why did we need this?
Oh, that's right, dude.
So stupid.
The big buff blacksmith and fucking Mikey tries to make a pizza and fucking burns the shit out of it.
That was cute, because that's so them.
Yeah, and then he throws it and it hits the fucking blacksmith who's bigger than the fucking turtles. Like, literally the turtles were like, we're not gonna fuck with this, dude. Donnie is my favorite, dude. When the pizza hits Donnie, the blacksmith is blaming Donnie. He's just like, yeah, what? And Donnie's like, no, it was Mike. It was Mike with the pizza and the lady. And the lady? And the lady?
Lady. Oh, lady.
So yeah, they break the fucking shit. They got the bullshit. And then fucking Mitsu... they got this weird moment where Raph... this actually does annoy me.
It's uncomfortable.
Yeah, it's like stupid. They're talking like Mitsu isn't there, and then all of a sudden, Mitsu's there.
Yeah.
And they switch from this like, man, the whole time, kid had it. And da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. But then, he would have it, because... that would have us stay and be forced to fight, right?
Mitsu.
Where
the fuck did she come from?
Yeah, exactly. And then she just storms off, and then the grandfather comes in and says, I told him to take it and hide it because I didn't want her to fight.
Oh.
I want you to fight for her.
Oh, let's just sacrifice these
Turtles.
Yeah.
Right, and of course there's an 80-year-old dude asking, so we're not going to get mad at him.
Right.
We'll be mad at the teenage girl for fucking
yeah.
the teenage rebellion.
Yeah.
And an actual rebellion.
Yeah.
And then we hear Mitsu fucking screaming. She's just screaming. And then, oh, look who it is. It's Wit!
Oh, it's Wit.
Wit has a blade at her throat. And he's like, give me the scepter, my little green friends. And his fucking dialect is all over the fucking place.
Did you not, like, hear me say that earlier?
Were you saying that about Wit, or were you saying that about everybody else?
Wit.
Oh.
I said Wit. I couldn't place his accent or his dialect, whatever he was doing.
You know what? I remember you saying it now. I'm sorry.
It's fine.
I'm sorry, Raphael-san.
Fine.
Okay, but yeah, I can't place it. You can't place it.
Yeah.
You can't place it. It's like Irish, English,
Yeah.
like all of this shit mixed. Like, this is where I need DRS, dude. I need my DRS. I need you to tell me the way. Because I've sure as shit forgotten. Fuck. But anywho. So, Wit fucking kidnaps her. He takes her. Right?
Yeah.
Walker shows and he takes the scepter. Walker fucking brings her to the daimyo and is all like, there she is, little talk.
Little bird.
Little bird.
Sing for your supper.
Yeah. So she like says some shit because the daimyo is convinced that she kidnapped Kenshin. And he's just like, why have you taken my son? Your son is on a magic journey. Da-da-da-da-da. And then she takes a dagger and tries to kill the daimyo.
Yeah.
And Walker catches her, fucking throws her to Nozzle, like, get her out of here. And then fucking just walks off. And then the daimyo is like, she says that Walker fucking has the scepter. That's
Yeah.
right. So the daimyo is like, fucking, oh, Walker.
I don't have it.
Yeah. Yes, he's trying to leave. The fucking guards won't let him. I don't have it. He just walks off.
You just believed him after just one time
Right.
saying it.
I don't have it.
I don't have it.
But I guess in a sense, he could get away with that lie because he didn't see the scepter yet. Because after he left was when Wit revealed the scepter to him and he was like, holy shit.
Yeah.
What is that?
Yeah, maybe he didn't know that.
But honestly,
Wit had it.
but honestly, that's the greatness of fucking Stuart Wilson to me, dude, as an actor. Like, we got this dude who went all the way in.
Oh, he went in.
All the way in.
All the way. And he's like, if I'm doing this
so many aspects.
shitty movie, I'm going all in.
And I love every inch of it. I love it so much. But he sees it, he's just like, oh, and fucking Wit's all like, equal partners. I don't want to spy for you anymore. Because that's all Wit was. Wit was just a spy. He was the guy who goes undercover and is all like, all right, I'm going to go undercover and win this woman over and see what these mercenaries from Norway are all about. And we'll be fine. So they become partners. And the turtles and all them, they're all like, all right, we're going to storm the gates. We'll get the prisoners out. We'll have April go in as a fucking distraction. And yada, yada, yada. We'll sneak in through the sewers the same way we got out. Or through the shitter. So April goes in, causes a fucking hubbub. Hey, Wit! What, right? Let me tell you something about your partner. He's scum. He's lower than scum. In fact, he gives scum a bad name. And he says, well, why do you think I hired him? Miss O'Neill.
That's what I like.
That's what I like about him. I love when people say Miss O'Neill. I don't know. Oh, Miss O'Neill.
How did he know her last name? How? Was it a proper introduction?
I don't know either if he actually said it. I just think everybody has to say Miss O'Neill. Nobody can say April but the turtles.
Yeah? Okay.
Ah, Miss O'Neill. Yeah, man. I don't even think she said her name was April to him.
No.
Well.
Unless her and Wit were chatting in the dungeon.
Oh, yeah. Wit probably.
Learning some information.
Wit probably told her name. Probably told him her name.
Yeah.
Yeah. So they're having that moment. She's saying all that bullshit. And then Walker's all like, hey, go down there and get the men and the guns. Guns. So the turtles make their way in. They do this pretty funny, amusing meowing shit in the shitter. Then the fat guy like pours fucking this slop down the drain, and then the turtles who are making cat noises just start going. Start doing the hissing.
Disgusting. That was not a cat.
I'm sorry. I try. Is that it?
That's better.
Okay. They start doing this like. Yeah, that's a cat. I don't know what I was doing. The wine is so nasty. It got stuck in my throat. See, I'm doing it again.
That's okay. You don't have to do it
Anyway,
anymore.
so they're in. And then the fucking fat dude he opens up the thing, and then it's Michelangelo. Meow, dude! Fucking pulls his ass in. So then they get up. They rescue April. They rescue all the other prisoners, apparently, this time. They ignored everybody last time.
Yeah.
So then they leave. They start wandering through the castle, and here's the fucking break, fight bullshit. It's like, let's journey, have a fucking fight. Journey a little more, have a fucking fight. Journey a little more, have a fucking fight. Well, after the fight, they go to the room. They see their ancestors on the portrait or whatever, and then the daimyo comes in and is like, "Oh, you've come back for me." And then they're just like, "Yeah, we like to pop around every 3,000 years." And then he's just like, "Oh, well, I will not be as easy as my ancestors." So Mitsu is all like, "Shko, only one of us will die. Only one will die. Oh no." And then they like have their they're about to have this duel. Michelangelo ruins it. Fucking guard bashes him on the shell with his sword. He who dings the shell must pay. So now we got another fight. And then after that fight, we go out into the courtyard. We have another fight. Donatello fucking lets the people out of the fucking dungeon, and we have a fight. And then the daimyo meets up with Leonardo, and guess what? We have a fight.
No.
Right. So they're fighting. It's a pretty good fight, I guess you could say. And then the daimyo gets on his knees. Just asking. And Leo is like, Daimyo's all like, "I've been shamed. I've been beaten. Finish me." Okay. Leo pulls out both swords, does the fucking X.
Like you're gonna decapitate
Dude,
his
I was
ass.
waiting for that head to go pop. And he fucking just cuts his hair. Just cuts that little fucking nub of a hair. Kappa. And then the daimyo runs off. Fucking Leo cuts the bell down. And fucking it lands on the daimyo. And I love the daimyo inside the bell. Ha! 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 He yelling that he does in that shit. Who's in the bell? Lord Noranaga. Noranaga! His name rings a bell. Well, now we got Walker, because Noranaga's gone.
Yeah.
Walker's still very much around, man. So, Walker and his boys are there. They've got April. He's like, "I've killed them." Niles and all the boys, "Right, ready, lads, ready." And they're just like, "Oh, guys, hey, if we die in the past, are we born in the future?" And then Leo, "Hey!" He just looks at, "Hey! You know what? Since we're demons, all of your bullets are just gonna bounce off of us and hit you." And all the guys, "Pleasure to have the first shot, Captain." "Well, if it make you feel better." I just love it again with him in the pointing of the gun. Like, I'm gonna fucking kill you. I'd believe it.
Ooh.
You know, if I was fucking face to face with Stuart Wilson at this moment in that time, deers in fucking headlight, dude. I wouldn't be able to leave. Like, seriously, I'd just be like, fuck. Go ahead.
It's like he does it like a whip.
He does, doesn't he?
Yeah, it's like
Dude, yeah,
like
just
a whip.
And even Wit, when Wit was like, "No, nobody move a finger. You know you're not doing this." He's like, fucking whips it out at Wit. Man. So he whips out and he's about to fucking shoot the turtles, and then he's, "I've got a good idea." And then he walks over to his cannon, which just so happens to be prepared.
Yes.
So
ready
to go, fire lit and everything, you know? He goes over there. He takes the little lighter, this little fucking string, and then he aims it at Leo, and then fucking pop, lights it on, boom. Leo does the turtle going into the shell shit, and this is where Walker is finally like, "Oh, that's clever." "Oh, very clever. Clever indeed." So he just, "Miss me." Well, Walker now, scared as a motherfucker, runs off. Honestly, everybody's scared to shit now because of what Leo just did. He just proved there is absolutely no way that is a human being.
Yeah.
Of any kind. It's a real demon. So they're all running away. Turtles are like, "We're going after Walker. fucking Noranaga comes out because the cannon hit the fucking bell. So Noranaga comes out, his hair all frizzled to fucking shit. Fucking Donatello. Hey, look, Don King!
That's such a 90s thing to say.
Yeah. So then they go after Walker. Walker goes into his room, grabs, I guess, deeds or whatever the fuck he gets. Starts going out the window. Yeah, starts going out the window. He goes, oh. Walker has a thing for fucking birds, dude. They're his children. It's like our dogs.
Yeah.
Like, seriously, his birds are his children. So he's literally climbing out the window. He throws his hands up and he's, oh, my darlings, I almost forgot you. Come on. He just takes the birds. And he's crawling out the window with them. The turtles get there and they're hot on his ass. He gets to the fucking top of some, like, fucking, I guess somewhere where there's a pulley system with a rope. And he's going to climb down onto his ship, which, whatever. So he's going to climb down onto his ship. And it's a far drop. So I don't even know. That rope wasn't even that long. So, I mean, it was on him. I guess he was going to go a little ways and then just jump.
Yeah, I guess.
Well, the turtles get to him. And then there's an army behind them. All of a sudden. And then, so they're, like, talking about it. They're like, hey, man. He's like, what kind of demons are you? Teenage Mutant Ninja variety. And then he's like, well, this is what you want. I'm like, yeah, hand it over. Well, he throws the fucking scepter. You think I'd make it easy, you nasty little reptiles? And they're just like, ah! Freaking the fuck out. And this thing, like, he throws it so fucking high, apparently, that these dudes can fucking run marathons of circles before fucking getting to catch this bitch. Yeah. And he's not even off the fucking roof yet. No. You know, I mean, or he's, you know, pretty much getting off the fucking roof.
Almost forgets his birds again.
Yeah, he starts climbing down. Oh, not again. Climbs back up, grabs the fucking birds. Michelangelo catches it. Somebody catches him, and then somebody catches the other one. And then all of this shit. Meanwhile, fucking Walker is hanging onto his thing. He's got his birds. And then we see Wit. And Wit goes to the most dime store looking fucking catapult I have ever fucking seen in my life. And cuts the rope to this tiny fucking thing. And a flaming ball goes flying, knocks over the post of the pulley system. And then Walker falls into the ocean.
Oh my god.
And as he's falling, he doesn't splash into the water.
There's no splash.
He teleports into the fucking water.
It's this old camera trick they used to show at a Universal for like backstage scene things, and someone would be sitting in this chair, and when someone would fall back, the chair would fall back, and then the camera would zoom up. So that was like the trick to show someone falling without like falling.
Oh shit.
But like what could they do with water? There was nothing available.
Right.
So he just
he just sucked in. Yeah, man, he went back in time. So, oh, and I forgot a little fun fact on this bitch. So, there was supposed to be a fourth movie, right? And they wanted this fourth movie to be called like The Next Mutation.
Oh,
or some
okay.
shit. And they were gonna bring a fifth fucking turtle in. A boy. Well, they pick up that shitty show that I remember telling you about. And they get a girl.
Yep.
And this girl's name is Vera DeMilo. I'm sorry, Viva DeMilo.
That's a stripper name.
It's a stripper. Well, yeah. And it's Jim Carrey's. Hi, I'm Vera DeMilo. You know what I mean? I'm Vera DeMilo. Are you ready, girls? Oh! Fucking in living color, dude. That was Vera DeMilo. That's just the first thing that I saw when I saw that. I was like, Viva DeMilo. That must be Sister Vera.
God. There was also a really bad Christmas special out there.
The turtles?
Yeah, the turtles look even worse. It's like very minimalistic. These people didn't care about any production value. These weird kids were just out in the street playing with and like the songs were like not thought out at all.
Wow.
Just anytime they can insert turtle and pizza into the song and like awesome and yeah, it's really
Bodacious.
creepy. It's really fucking creepy if you haven't seen it.
Right.
I guess I'd recommend it, but it's really weird.
Yeah.
If you want to really trip out.
Right. So, Walker's dead. They're having their fucking moment. And the brothers are starting to feud now because they're like, no, two want to stay, Raph and Mike. And then Donatello and Lee. Well, Leo's actually neutral. Donatello is the one that wants to go home.
Well, he can't live without technology.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah. He admits that shit.
Yeah.
And of course, April was all like, okay, this is me being selfish, but I want to go home. I don't belong here. We don't belong here.
Yeah.
It's time to leave. Mitsu comes in and Mike's like, me and Raph are gonna stay. She's like, no, you must go. Bring back Kenshin, you promised. But I'm your beau.
Like, what made it so... It doesn't make fucking sense. They hardly had any conversation at all. Like, even if there was a scene with them, like, talking and, like, getting to know each other, like, maybe she could have accidentally give off some type of signal that only, like, a virgin would think, oh, you must like me if you want to talk to me.
Right.
You know, and fucking... He just thinks there's this magic between them, and there's absolutely nothing.
Yeah.
But he can't see that because he's
a fool in love.
He's a fool in love and doesn't understand that consent and there's someone else. She's destined. Like, it's supposed to impact history, and he still doesn't care. He's like, but what? I thought we were gonna, interspecies erotica. Oh no.
Yeah. So, yeah. And then Raph and fucking Yoshi have their little moment.
That was cute.
Yeah, it was cute.
That was like
bye, Raphael-san.
Yeah, the one moment I was like, I would sit there and just be like, oh, this is so cute.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then all the turtles are together, and it's funny because I think Raph was the one that ran off to talk to Yoshi, and Michelangelo was in his place, if I remember correctly. And then magically, when Raph goes back, Michelangelo's back with Mitsu.
Yeah.
Some weird camera angles there. And I'm pretty sure that's what happens. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. But I'm pretty fucking sure that's what happens. Because Michelangelo is still with Mitsu during all this shit. And everybody's like, oh, Michelangelo! So, but we'll talk about the final Casey Jones moment. Because this one's actually really funny. So he takes the traveling boys to a pub.
Yeah.
And of course, that famous and the life is sitting in the city. All right, so that song's going off.
These guys are having the time of their lives.
Oh God, dude, I feel
Cheetos.
so bad. Yeah,
they're eating like they're drinking those fucking squirt things.
Right.
What the fuck those things were called?
I don't remember.
They were like these squeeze bottles of juice, and they had like their own little like faces.
Oh, that's right.
They had that little twisty cat.
I do remember.
What the fuck were those
man.
called?
I don't know.
God damn it.
I don't know, because honestly,
Squirts?
I didn't really drink them personally. I had them.
I did.
I've had them, but I wasn't a juice man.
Oh, anything grape.
Oh, well, I did like it.
Loved it.
I like dark cherry, dark cherry Kool-Aid, black cherry.
I've never had that.
Black cherry Kool-Aid was shit back in the day, dude.
We were like traditional fruit punch.
Oh God. Man.
Yeah.
You gotta get.
And I made it really good.
If they still make Kool-Aid,
I'm sure they do.
we're getting some black fucking cherry.
I wouldn't mind trying it actually, 'cause I love the black cherry flavored like Greek yogurt.
Girl.
Bomb ass yogurt.
Yeah. So he's got to rattle up the boys, and the boys are all like, he's like, okay, you have fun. Glad I brought you guys out. I wanted you guys to get a taste of this, but it's time to go back. Come on, we're going back. And the Michelangelo ones are like, oh, we're going back. Not!
Yeah. Another Wayne's World thing.
Not. And then Casey's just like, this is really going to screw up history.
Yeah.
And the electricity's still going. And then finally, they all get back. the travelers. And Kenshin's all like, everyone, get ready, we're leaving! Like, Kenshin's the one that started the shit.
Yeah.
He's so impatient.
Yeah, that's right.
And even fucking Splinter, Kenshin, you must not. It's too soon.
Mm-hmm.
So, all the dudes get back to the scepter. Michelangelo, who is literally, they're like right by each other, but they make it look like he's a mile away. He starts running to them, and then it's like, we're going, Micah! And then they show up in the sewer, and they're just, Mike! Reaching out for him.
Yeah.
If you look for it, because I found it, the dude that was left behind, the Michelangelo Traveler, the dude that was left behind, you can see him holding onto the scepter when they do a close zoom, zooming through the turtles in April, and you see his hands. And then when they zoom out, they really try to hide him behind the turtles.
It would be silly for them to try to completely hide them.
Yeah. Like, I liked seeing his hands.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, that's fun.
I didn't notice, but I would think to look next time.
Yeah. So, but then they find out that Michelangelo was left. Like, this dude was still there. So this dude steals the scepter, starts running up the sewer.
Asshole.
Yeah, and then they're all chasing him, and then all of a sudden the electricity happens. Michelangelo comes crawling down. Oh, guys! Well, then when they have their moment, we have a wise moment with Splinter. And Splinter's like, Michelangelo, what is wrong, my son? It's like, growing up sucks. I don't think I'm ever gonna laugh again. Splinter takes the lampshade that fucking Michelangelo got, put it on his head. He goes, I am Elvis in Blue Hawaii. Ha ha ha. I saw this movie on VHS. Or whatever. And fucking April's laughing. Casey's, they're sitting together and chatting and laughing with each other, giving us that hope that they're going to get together. And Turtles, Michelangelo, they're all like, hey, Mikey! And then Mike's like, Raph, Leo, where's everybody? And they come out doing the fucking dance.
Yeah.
And then Michelangelo joins in, and then that's the end of the film.
Yeah.
Yeah. Very good.
Very good.
Very nice high episode.
Very high.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hope everybody was okay.
Yeah.
'Cause I had fun. I think I had fun. But anyhow.
Yeah.
Yeah. We had fun.
Yeah, it was fun.
Moving on.
Good to be back.
Good to be fucking great to be back,
Yeah.
man. God damn. Alright. So, that's Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 3. I'm pretty sure I know, but would you watch it?
I mean, I have before, like before you as a youngling, but I think I'm definitely gonna be needing a break from Ninja Turtles for a while.
Yeah, I think so too.
After watching all three of them over and over again.
Right.
It's gonna be like break time, and then at some point we'll be like, "Hey, we're in the
pick it
mood.
up again."
We'll pick it up again."
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what we kind of do.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. All right. Well, Contemplators, thank you so much for joining.
Wow. Fuck my drag.
Oh, fuck. Go ahead. I'm sorry. What was yours?
Well, we're
continuing.
We're continuing Twilight.
Yeah.
It's gonna be New Moon and Eclipse.
Oh, mix 'em.
Yeah, because I'm not doing film by film by film by film. It's gonna.
Oh yeah, there's 4.
Yeah, it's gonna take forever. I'm gonna want to fucking kill myself.
Okay, that's fine. Done. So, New Moon and The
Eclipse.
Dark Forever. Eclipse.
What the fuck? The Dark Forever. Makes sense. It sounds like a Twilight title to me.
The Dark Forever.
The Dark. Oh God, that's so emo. That's so morose. The Dark Forever.
The Dark Forever.
Look for it now in bookstores
Jesus.
near you.
All right, y'all. You heard it here. Next week, Twilight's continuation. Contemplators, thank you so much for joining us on this wonderful morning, afternoon, evening. You can find us on almost all podcasting platforms.
Yes, guys, and we are all over the World Wide Web. On Instagram, we are movies.contemplation_pod. On Twitter, we are movies_pod. I am going to highlight this. We are also on YouTube, guys, and I know most people listen to our podcast on podcasting platforms, but I was hoping we can get some more followers on YouTube. So if you guys ever wanted to comment on our stuff and ask like questions, like I felt so bad. It was The Secret of the Ooze. Like I hardly check our YouTube because we don't get very many listeners on there. It's just, it is what it is. But I felt so bad. Sorry to Clobbering Time and Poop Frog. I And also Johnny Utah, like they've commented on some of our stuff. I'm like, oh my god, I feel bad. So I'm gonna look there a little more often when new stuff comes out. So if you guys ever want to like comment on our stuff and chat in some way,
right,
it kind of mingle with us a little bit. I think like
bro.
YouTube would be the best to kind of do that. So I'll leave a link to our YouTube on the description of this episode. Just give us a follow.
Yeah.
Give us some more follows, and we'll chat it up.
Yeah. Thanks, gang. Well, y'all, you heard it here once again. The Twilights. So we'll see y'all next time.
Oh yeah. Ooh, look at that new moon.
Oh yeah, the new moon. Bye, babies.
Bye, babies.